Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. In today's video, I am very excited to be bringing you a little Sephora haul. I initially went into Sephora for one thing and I ended up getting 5 or 6 items. We all know how that goes. Sephora and Ulta can be a dangerous place, that's for sure. I also have something from Chanel Beauty that I got in the mail that I'm going to share. But I have to say, this is now the second time I'm filming this video. So the items have already been opened. I even swatched them too. I went to film the first time. My camera that I'm filming on now was actually not charged, so I had to use my little vlogging camera, and I hit the on-off button, and some of you will know if you have that camera, and I must not have hit it all the way, so I could see myself in the viewfinder, but it wasn't recording. And I finished, and I went to export it and I thought there's no footage. So there you go. So this is the second time I am filming it. So let's hope second time works out. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and start with Chanel Beauty. So again, I already opened this. This from Chanel Beauty is one of my favorite items. I love a lot of their scents. I love Chanel Gardenia, but I also love Chanel Chance Autant. And I was out of their body cream. This is the Chanel Chance Autant body cream. It is such a nice, rich scent. I'll take a shower and then I douse myself in this and it smells so good. Last night in particular, I went and I gave my daughter a hug and she was like, "Mom, what is that?" And I'm thinking, don't you get any ideas, little lady? You're not going to be wearing Chanel right now. But anyway, it smells so delicious. If you like Chanel Chance Autant, you're going to love this body cream. I still wish that Chanel would come out with a Chanel Gardenia body cream, but for now what I do, I just use the fresh body cream and then I pair it with the Chanel Gardenia. It works out well. But anyway, this is really a beautiful scent, and the packaging is lovely too. It has this really pretty pink lid and it looks nice on your vanity. But the thing that I like so much about the Chanel body creams is, first off, it is like a white whipped texture almost. But the thing about it is it blends into the skin really nicely. So when you're rubbing it in, you see how quickly that absorbs. I'm not a huge fan of the creams that take forever to rub in. Oh my God, let me take a minute. This just smells so good and so yummy. But anyway, I'm not a fan of these creams that take forever, so I really like this texture. And not only is the Chanel Chance Autant like this, but the fresh body cream is like that as well. I will link both down below. The good thing about the fresh body cream is that one you can pretty much layer with any of the scents, and it's just a way to make the scents a little more potent. But this one I always pair with the Chanel Chance Autant perfume. All right, so that's what I got from Chanel Beauty. Let's dive right into Sephora. Oh, really quick before I do this, do you guys like my fall decor? Today is August 31st. When I'm filming this, I know I'm a little early for fall. We haven't even hit Labor Day, but in my mind, when September 1st hits, it is fall. So I have started filming my content with the fall decor. I love fall. So anyway, the first item I actually already shared on Instagram, but I thought I would share it with you as well on here. And it is the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. I'm actually wearing it on my eyes today, but if you are a neutral girl when it comes to eyes like I am, you're gonna love this palette. You have to excuse me because I did already swatch it and everything, but you can see it's lovely. It comes with a double-sided brush, which is nice. One side you can use for the transition shades, and then the other side you can use to pat color on the lid. This is just a really beautiful neutral palette, and I will insert an overlay so you can see what it looks like. It blends really nice and the colors are just really beautiful. This is one of those palettes that even though it's a little pricey, I think it's over $50, it's a palette you're going to use quite a bit, especially if you're like me and you like to do a neutral eye on a daily basis. Like usually I'll do a neutral eye and then a glossy lip. The craziest I get is around the holidays when I'll do a red lip, and even when I do a red lip, I still do a neutral eye. So this is a really good palette. Again, I've already been using it, but I wanted to share it with you because I don't think I had mentioned it on YouTube yet. All right, let's talk about what I went into Sephora for. So when I go to the gym in the morning, I like to use a tinted moisturizer. My tinted moisturizer, my favorite one, is the Oil-Free Tinted Moisturizer by Laura Mercier. However, I have not been able to find my shade anywhere. I've looked online, I've looked in Ulta, I went to Sephora, and I asked the lady today and she said, well, if you can't find it, chances are they're either discontinuing it or they're coming out with new packaging. So she wasn't even able to order the shade I wanted, so I asked her opinion for a new one, and she said the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer is a good one, and I got it in the shade Mykonos. And I'm really hoping this is going to be good. It comes in a tube like this. It is just a squeezy tube. But what I like to do when I go to the gym in the morning, I don't, I wake up first thing. I wake up at like 5 something and go to the gym. I don't wear a full face of makeup to the gym. I just want to put a tinted moisturizer that's going to give me a little bit of color just to kind of wake my face up. And I also don't want it to be too heavy because I'll be running at the gym or doing the elliptical, or I'm, sweating a lot, obviously. So hopefully this will be good. The only thing I worry about with this one, it's a radiant tinted moisturizer. So I don't know if that's going to give me moisture and hydrate, and I have more of an oily T-zone, so we'll see how this works. But either way, I'm definitely excited to try a new one. And I'm really, really hoping that they're not discontinuing the Laura Mercier. Fingers crossed that they're just redoing the packaging. All right, let me also tell you the prices. The Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer was $46, and boy oh boy, makeup is pricey, you guys. It really is. Like, you'll just buy one thing and you're like, oh, that one thing is $46, and then that's $36, and before you know it, you've spent $200 at Sephora, which is what I did. Let's talk about something I do not own in my makeup collection at all. So I have a pretty big makeup collection because I love trying out new products, but this is something that I never owned, and I finally pulled the trigger on it, and it is the Fenty Beauty Match Stick. This is a contour stick, and ironically it is in the shade Amber. So usually I don't do like a contour, I'll just do like a bronzer. I love my Gucci bronzer. I also use the YSL bronzer, but I've never tried a contour stick, and this one is by Fenty Beauty, and I swatched it in store and I thought this would be a good shade for me. You can see it has a cooler tone, but apparently this one is really, really blendable. I was torn on whether or not to get this one or the one by Makeup by Mario, but I opted for this one because I saw it, I saw the shade, I thought it was pretty. And what I'm going to do with it is I'm just going to kind of essentially make a 3 on my face. It'll contour my forehead a little bit, kind of contour my cheekbones, and then it'll kind of chisel out my jaw. I've never really done this before, but I definitely want to try it because I've seen so many people do it and it looks so nice. So I got that, and that contour stick was, let me tell you the price, $32 for that one. Okay, then this goes along with the contour stick. I thought, you know what, if I'm going to do the contour stick, which is a little intimidating to me, I need to have a brush to do it. So I love the Sephora Pro brushes. So I got the Sephora Pro Brush Contour. It is number 78. And it is just a little brush like this, but it has a very dense top. Now, let's see. So I have this here. I want to kind of see if it blends out. Ooh, that does. That blends nicely, as you can see. I think this brush is going to be really good to like chisel out under here and then under here. So I'm excited to use this. Actually, should we try it? Let's do it. Okay, hold on. Let me zoom you in a little bit. Ooh, it's a little up close. I think what we're going to do, let's do a little on the little chin here. So you're supposed to put it on your jawline. And then blend it. What do you think? Do I look more chiseled? Yeah, I'll have to play with this, but what I'll probably do is like, you can kind of do the underpainting if you want, where you put it on prior to all of your makeup, or you can do it after. But I really like this brush. The Sephora Pro brushes are so good. A lot of times I'll stock up on these during the Sephora sale, but I think I am going to like that, just to kind of change things up a little bit. And that contour brush was $34. A little steep. That's why I would recommend getting it during the sale, the Sephora sale. Okay, the next item I wanted to get a new lip liner, and I saw one from Lawless in the shade Pink Slip. This is the Forget the Filler Definer. But this one, I swatched it in store and it's a really, really pretty mauve. I'll show you what I mean. Look at that mauve shade. Is that not beautiful? I definitely should branch out when it comes to lip liners. I always have a tendency to just go for the same ones, like the same shades, but I really love the one I've been using lately is the Makeup by Mario one in the shade Dimitri. That's really pretty, but I wanted to try this one. So do I have a mirror? I do. I have a mirror here, and let's try it out. All right, it's a little darker than my lips, but you can see that there. It goes on really nice. I like that. I like that color. Okay, so this was $21. Okay. So going with this, another item that I got, and this is actually something I've been wanting for a while, but it was a little steep. It was $38. I've seen it twice, but I stopped myself because I thought I don't really hear a lot of people talking about it, but I was drawn to the color. I love mauves, lilacs, you know, purples, anything like that. And I saw this Bobbi Brown Extra Plump Lip Serum, and I thought it was intriguing. It's in Bare Lilac. So let me show you what it looks like here. Again, here is the packaging. You have the pretty lilac. Isn't that pretty? And when I swatched it, it wasn't opaque. It was clear, but it had a little bit of a tint of lilac. So I'm gonna put it over top. Ooh, okay, so initially feels really nice on the lips. It's not sticky. It really glides on nicely. And I would describe it as like milky. But yeah, oh gosh, it makes my lips feel so good. And I think it pairs nicely with that lip liner. What do you think? I like that. Now, is this worth $38? I don't know if it's worth the $38 mark, but it still feels really, really nice. But I don't hear anyone talking about this. They had a couple other different colors if you weren't into this purple, but I just thought this purple was so pretty. So that was $38. Again, a little steep, but you know, I was just in one of those moods when I was in Sephora. The lady was like, here, you want a basket? And I wanted to be like, no, I don't want a basket, because if you get a basket, that's how you get yourself in trouble. But then I proceeded to take a basket, and now we're here. Okay. So I have one more item, and I initially got this because it was on the end and it had a sign for 30% off, but then I realized when I got up to the register, it wasn't one of the items that was 30% off. But this is something that I had in my collection years ago, but the one I had was old. I threw it out, and I just wanted to get another one, and it's by Iconic London. It is the Illuminator, and it is the original one. And the thing I like about this is you can mix it into your moisturizer, you can mix it into your foundation, or you can use it alone. This is so pretty. It is iconic, and you can see the type of little dropper that it comes with, but wait until I show you. Let me be careful. Be careful here. I'm gonna put it on my hand, and I want to show you how beautiful this swatch is. Do you see that? It is like blinding. So if you're someone that is really into a blinding highlight, I'm sure you've heard of this. It's so pretty. So I think what I'm going to do, let me just dab it with my finger. You see that? Holy smokes. You could put it on your cheekbones. You could also put it on your décolleté, or you could put it on like your shoulders too, like, you know, like if you want to put it like right here, to give yourself like a little glow. So yeah, really, really pretty. This is beautiful. But again, I love how you can mix it in too if you want. If you're someone that wants like a really glowy look, I have to be very careful with that because I have an oily T-zone. So if I put too many glowy products, I will get really oily. But this is so, so lovely. So beautiful. And that was $40. But one of the reasons that I did buy, and here I am justifying things, one of the reasons I did buy a couple more products than I probably should have is if you spent a certain amount today at Sephora, you ended up getting an automatic 500 bonus points, which means the next time I shop, I'll get $10 off a purchase, which is really nice, and I'm all about getting coupons, that's for sure. But there you have it, you guys. That is everything that I picked up. I am thrilled about these items. This is an eye palette I'm going to use every day. I'm really excited to play with this contour stick. I know I'm late to the game when it comes to this, but when it comes to makeup, most of the time I stick to these same things. I don't change things up too often, but this will be good too for like Halloween if I want to do like, I don't know, a ghost, something like that, where I'm kind of like chiseling out, or like a skeleton chiseling out. Usually I use eyeshadow, but this will be good to have this. I have a new highlighter, a lip liner. I really, really hope this tinted moisturizer works out when I go to the gym. It'll be the test. I'll use it tomorrow morning, see if it works. And then this lip gloss feels really nice. Is it worth $38? I don't know that it's worth $38, but it still feels nice. And I'm gonna use it together with the lip liner. And then of course I have my new body cream, which I use when I get out of the shower. So I would say this was a successful trip to Sephora, also Chanel Beauty, and we are good to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm glad this worked the second time around. Let's hope, yep, I see it is recording, so I think we're good to go. Fingers crossed. If you guys are new to my channel, I would love to be hit that little subscribe button, and I would love to be following me on Instagram as well. And if you want to stick around, make sure to check out my recent videos. I did one video where I have you guys help me pick a new fall bag. And then I also did a video of the best mini crossbody bags. If you're looking for a crossbody bag but you don't want a big one, you want a really small one, check this video out because I think I came up with 6 of the best bags for sure. Thank you again for watching. Everything I mentioned in today's video will be linked down below. I'll also try to link it up on the screen as well throughout the video. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.